We started. What's going on, boys? Yeah. Yeah. We just finna.
Yeah,
It just
we're
finna
good.
be. All right. So today we're talking about basically our experience with Battlefield 3 or 3 Battlefield 6 so far. I brought in my brother, my actual brother, fucking Tomoe Mizuno, channel in
Hello.
in the description below. Make some lit shit, lit commentary on things. But yeah, we're just talking about just having a discussion about Battlefield 6 as a whole right now in the state that it is in as of what's today, November 8th. So some new things have come out. The battle royale. They also added in a new casual mode, etc., etc. So stuff like that. Um, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Tomoe. Yeah, but I was gonna go and start and say like I have not played the game as much as Karma has. Um, so I'm only gonna just be able to talk about kind of minimal stuff because I haven't played the game enough yet. I haven't even played the damn campaign yet. So
So it's basically just gonna be it's just a casual discussion, just like if we were talking on the fucking phone. Maybe a little
yeah,
less screaming. But
that's great.
I've been paying attention to I've played the game a lot, and I've also been paying attention to like the new stuff that they have going on and the news that comes out and the updates and the patches, and so I'll be able to kind of guide us through that more so than Tomoe, and it'll basically just be a back and forth of I like this thing, I might not like this thing, and he likes this thing, etc., etc. So to
Yeah,
start off with a little background on us, we started playing Battlefield with Battlefield 3, and that was the one. I've played the other Battlefield. I played Battlefield 1. I played a little bit of 2042. I believe that's the name of that trash ass game, bro.
damn.
I mean, God. But like Battlefield 3 is really where I put my most time in. And I remember fucking I had two oh yeah. I remember having two copies of Battlefield 3. One that my dad bought and then one that I stole from a kid at school. And I ended up giving Toboy the one that I took from the other kid at
Well,
school.
yeah. Well,
And it was in like it was in like
his
it was
Christmas
in it was
vibes
yeah it
on
was
the
just a
video.
fucking it was in a shitty case and everything. Like it was in like a shitty, like, you know how GameStop has like the pre-owned cases and shit. It
Yeah.
was in one of those, but it didn't even have like, it wasn't even for Battlefield 3. It was like some other random game. So it was like, yeah, I basically stole it. It was like, oh yeah, I love this shit. We had just came off of, I think it was MW3. I feel like we were playing that a lot, and
Yeah, we
then
didn't play a lot of
ended up yeah, and then we ended up playing Battlefield 3, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck no, fuck fucking MW3 right now. Like,
no one with this.
yeah, that though is just, it was way better, and that just speaks for itself. But that's basically the backstory of it. We played a good bit of that until we moved on to something else. I can't remember what we were playing at the time, but it might have been like Call of Duty Ghost or something. I can't really remember.
I think, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember. Like,
Yeah, the
yeah,
years are
why
jumbled.
they are kind of jumbled because I
Yeah,
know was Call of Duty Ghost even like couch co-op, like online couch co-op still?
I I don't know. That's a good question. I don't even remember.
Because I know that MW3 and MW2 were, I believe, but I don't know if Ghost was.
I don't know. Let me see. I think it was. I feel like it was.
Yeah. Go and cut this on editing. You know, it's cool.
Yeah. So it did have a local split screen.
Sick.
So we did. So okay, yeah. So we were playing like gun game and shit on there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that might, yeah, I think that's where we went to. But
Yeah.
anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just start diving into some of these topics. I got like a couple of little things that I wanted to touch on. So mind you, some of this stuff has already been changed. So, but it's just gonna be my overview as a whole, like the state of it and the state that I think Dice is in and EA and all of these things. So, um, the first thing that I want to touch on so far, right? Loving the game. Let's just go ahead and put that out there. Also, Tomoe, we love the
Yeah.
game. The game is great. I mean, every time we play, we have a blast. It's fucking cinematic. The gunplay feels so crispy. It's beautiful.
Like honestly, like when I first got the game, and when you got me the game, I really appreciate that, by the way, because I'm broke. But yeah, yeah. The way that game made me feel and my experience with it, because again, for what I've just played, I haven't played that much of it. Um, it just gave me such a cinematic feeling. Like every time we played the game, got into it, did the main mode, it just felt like I feel like I'm in a movie when I'm playing that game.
Yeah. The main
And I
mode
just
is Conquest, by the way. That's what we usually play.
Conquest.
Yeah.
Conquest. Yeah, like I feel like I'm in a movie when I play that game. And it's like, bro, it also terrifies the shit out of me because because like I freaking turning corners and running around and then I just see someone pop up. And the amount of times I have seen other people, like I'll run up to a teammate and they'll just start shooting at me because it's like we're all terrified.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bro, I've
Like
caught
that's the
myself doing that so many fucking times, bro. I can't even
bro.
lie.
Like I swear to God, every time we do call outs, it just terrifies us so much. Like I'll say behind you, you just start screaming. Oh my God. I love it, honestly.
Bro, yeah, like the game, bro. It's I love Call of Duty, right? Like we started off with Call of Duty. Let's
Yeah.
just make that very clear. Throughout our childhood, COD was the thing. Like I know you were really big into MW2. I skipped MW2 as a kid. I went from I feel like I kind of skipped World at War for a long time too, but I don't know. But the first Call of Duty that I remember like really hitting for me was the first Modern Warfare. And yeah.
It's crazy because I went straight to my dad gave me two immediately, and then that's where I got into the story. So when I eventually got MW1, uh, it was basically like a prequel experience for me.
Yeah. And I remember as a kid I was dumb because I don't know if you guys know this, but Modern Warfare had Call of Duty 4 on it. And so I don't know why that threw me off as a kid, but like I don't know. I don't know if I thought like, oh, it's like I don't I don't know if I thought like, oh, this is I don't know. I just remember the 4 throwing me off really bad. Like the Call of Duty 4 thing throwing me off really bad as a kid. And then it went from it's saying Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare to me going to MW3 right after. And it was so strange to me. Like my brain just couldn't compute it for whatever reason. But for some reason, like the 4 just threw me off, and I was like, "Why is Modern Warfare 3 coming out?" And as soon as like, why are they going backwards? Like, what's going on? Just being retarded. But yeah, so we started off as COD kids. Uh, like he was the MW2 fucking nerd. He knew all the characters. I didn't know. Well, I knew the characters, but he really fell in love with Ghost and Roach and all these people that I did not really like know about or care about. And then going back from MW3 and kind of him telling me and having the knowledge of MW2, I was like, oh shit. And then yeah, we spent a bunch of time on MW2 and MW3's multiplayer and shit. Like we started off as COD kids, and then
Yeah.
COD just slowly started not being as great. Like, and it was just like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of over this. I stopped playing shooters like that for a while.
I mean, I kind of just stopped playing it after. I mean, I just kind of stopped playing after MW3 because I just started playing other games. I mean, because that was back when I started getting into RPGs and shit, but we're not gonna get into all that. But yeah, no. And then, I mean, I haven't played all the games myself, so I'm not gonna say nothing. But from what I've seen and heard, I don't know.
Things swapped up, yeah. So But yeah, so that's our background with all that as far as Call of Duty Battlefield. So the first thing we're gonna touch on, right? And I've been complaining to this man about this like the past couple of times we've been playing.
Yeah.
There's too many game modes in this fucking game. Like, brother.
There's a lot of game modes in the game, which I mean, for me, like, kind of excites me, but there are like, I definitely do understand like your perspective of like, you want to play this game mode, but everyone's on this game mode, so then you can't even really play it.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's
And so,
like on one hand I like it, but on the other hand, it's like,
damn,
yeah,
that's a lot.
yeah,
Right? Like, you
it's
know
a
what I'm
lot.
saying? And
I get
so,
that, yeah.
I counted up how many, and this is not just like, I'm not including campaign in this. It's mostly like I'm talking about strictly multiplayer, right? Because campaign doesn't affect that. I mean, I guess it can if you got a million people playing the campaign at the same time and nobody's on multiplayer. But like, let's be real, you know. But I counted this up the other day, like how many multiplayer game modes there is, and there was like, I believe, if I'm correct, there was 14.
14 game modes.
Yeah, and that, I believe I included Battle Royale into that because Battle Royale also has its own, I believe, I think it has 4 game modes in the Battle Royale itself. Yeah.
That is insane.
So let me see. Yeah, so we have Conquest, we have Breakthrough, we have Rush, we have Team Deathmatch, Squad Deathmatch, Domination, King of the Hill, we have Escalation, we have Red Sect. Red Sect alone has duos, quads, and then it has one more mode in it. Right. Okay. And then we have Casual Breakthrough, which they just added after the Battle Royale. So I don't know if that's like the same as I counted or whatever. And then that also is neglecting to mention the closed weapon like Conquest and Breakthrough and stuff like that versus where you can use any weapon. So like basically the closed weapon is like you can only use a LMG if you're a medic or support, I mean, and
Right.
assault rifle, you're stuck with that gun that your class is good with. So
Yeah.
I think there's just it's oversaturated, and I don't think they thought about that. A lot of game modes gives you variety, which is good, but at the same time, too much of something is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I
Yeah.
can understand that.
And so
Like, I feel like,
yeah, go ahead.
go ahead, sorry. Oh, okay, never mind. But I feel like there's one thing that could happen, or if it's already happening, people could like just try to go cycling through the game modes to find their favorite one, and then they kind of just stick to like 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and then like kind of the other ones get neglected, which will be unfortunate because of that shit takes time to fucking develop. So
Right.
but and I don't know, but like again, on one hand, like a lot of game modes excites me because it's like, holy shit, like I have a reason to like keep coming back to this game.
Right.
Because I got this game mode, this game mode, this game mode, this game mode, like so many game modes to like, experience. But it just depends on like how everyone else responds.
Right.
If I want to play all the game modes, but then if no one else is fucking playing any of the other ones except for like a select few, well then I can't play them.
Right. And that's
So
where like it's a beautiful thing because it's like you said, it keeps you coming back. It gives you a reason to keep coming back to the game. This game is not supposed to be they're not pulling a Call of Duty where they're thinking about releasing a fucking Battlefield every year or some stupid shit. They have to, so they're trying to keep your attention and keep you coming to the game for years to come, right? And so with that, you are achieving that because I myself, I usually just play Conquest. I've always loved Conquest. I feel like most people that play Battlefield like Conquest. Like that's kind of their thing, right? So I haven't even went through and played all the other modes. I played Breakthrough. Me and you played I think it was Domination that we played, and then that's about it. I don't think I've really touched anything else other than the campaign.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
definitely gonna go ahead and I'm definitely gonna like on my when I get more time, I'm gonna like just go through all the game modes and see like if I even can play all of them, which I pray I can because I want to. I want to, bro. They put 14 game modes into this game. Like
Yeah,
that alone like amazes me. So like I want to see what they did and see if it's for me or not. So
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna do that when I get more time, so I can like really give my thoughts on that. But yeah, I just hope that the Playbrace will allow me to do that.
yeah. So back to that. Yeah, it's a great thing, but it's a double edged sword because
I agree.
we, we can be honest about it. Battlefield has its set modes that that is known for. That's Conquest. Conquest is really like the top. When you think about Battlefield, you're thinking about Conquest, right?
Right.
And I just feel like every time we go in there, and not every time, sometimes you can get lucky and not have to deal with bots at all. But majority of the times lately, it's been full of bots every single time. It like when I first started on the game, whenever it first came out, it wasn't like that, you know. And of
Yeah.
course, the player count is gonna go down and fluctuate and stuff like that. But there's too many people playing Battlefield for there to be need for bots. You know what I'm saying? And so it leads me
Yeah.
to point to all these extra game modes that people want to play. You got too many. You got too many COD kids. You got too many casual like people that don't want to take the time to really learn the mode or play the objectives and stuff, so they go to team
Yeah.
deathmatch. It's like you're giving them too many COD branch outs, you know? And not
I get that.
and not just like throwing shade to people that like team deathmatch. I actually like that game mode in the game, but like I said, it's just an oversaturation of things, you know?
I get that. Yeah.
So when you look at it, the your main game mode is kind of lacking because you have this over here. Now you got this branch, like this little group of people that's over here just playing this mode. Then you have this group of people that's just playing this mode, and it's so many groups of people split up. Even though it's so many players, it kind of doesn't matter after a certain point. And then you have to think of also the crossplay factors. If you don't have crossplay on or something, it's probably even worse, you know?
Probably.
And so I just don't see the point. And I mean, I understand trying to have a lot of things to do, but I feel like there's a lack of trust in the product that you have, in the lack of understanding the community that you have, where
I
it's
get
like,
that.
dude, you can Conquest doesn't get old. If it got old, it would get old to me.
And
Bro, this
I
man
also
could
feel like
vouch.
if Conquest would get old, then it's either if it gets old to you, then well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's find another game to play. It's
Yeah,
not for you no more, and that's perfectly fine.
yeah,
But like, yeah, like I just if that's the main like game mode for the game, then for the people that have played Battlefield, then I definitely feel like that's probably not gonna get old to a lot of people that really enjoy the game because you have to remember, like at least for me, like the people that love your game are going to keep playing your game. Like that is
exactly.
just even games that like were that have multiplayer modes, but no one plays it no more. Do you think the people that love that game to death are gonna stop playing that game? No, they're gonna play that game for fucking years to come. So I definitely don't
Exactly.
think that because again, you want to get more people into it and stuff. And I think that they will. You get more people into it, and then those people will become diehards or whatever. And then, yeah, I think we'll have a good, stable thing. But I don't, I don't know. Like, I like the fact that they have multiple game modes, but I mean, if no one's gonna play all of them, or if I really don't get the opportunity to play them, then it's kind of I
It's a
don't know if I really
double
like
edged
that that
sword,
much.
you know,
Double-edged
because
sword. I
you
agree.
can't get the full experience of something if it's full of bots.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah, I
problem.
agree.
And like I was saying, bro, if it got boring, I would be the first to say it got boring because I get bored of shit so easily. It's ridiculous,
I
bro.
get that.
Like
Yeah.
this man can vouch how many times
Yeah.
we got in the game, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah. We
I don't know about this one no more. We just bought the
Yeah.
game, and I'm already like, I don't know about
Yeah,
this
we're
one, bro. We play it a couple of days, and it just be like, okay, yeah, no. But I don't have this problem with Battlefield, so I don't. And like you just said, to just further on what you just said, bro, it you should trust your community and you should trust your product. You made something great. Like the game is fucking great. The game, the conquest mode, the breakthrough mode, bro. The game in general, all the modes are pretty good. I love them. Like all the modes that I played so far, they're good. I feel like you should trust that. Yeah,
I agree. Like, how many single player modes are there?
dude. I'm pretty sure it's just campaign. And that's something we're gonna touch on later on. So bro, that's something we're gonna touch on. I'm glad you asked that. That's something we're gonna touch on later. But yeah, I feel like with the battle royale, come on, brother. Like you've added something that's in the same game, and I feel like
Isn't that
how can I
Red Sec or
put
whatever it's
this?
called?
Yeah, it's RedSec. And so this is okay. So drifting off into the battle royale topic also, right? So you made battle royale, right? You made this battle royale, and in my opinion, you don't need to. I would rather there not be a battle royale, but at the same time, I have to think from a standpoint of a business, right? From a business, why would you not make a battle royale? You know?
If like, I feel like, yeah, they're like, oh, you're making all these different game modes. Why the fuck wouldn't you do that?
Right.
Like, I get that. So
Yeah. So it's a thing. Battle Royale is a thing. Look at Warzone. They saw the success of Fortnite, then Warzone got on the bandwagon train. Now Battle Royale wants a piece of that cake. You get a lot of money from it. I get it. It's free to play, but people pay for Battle Pass and all that stuff, right? It makes sense. Right. My problem is, right, just me looking past the fact that I don't like it having a battle royale. I also don't mind it in the same sense. I would rather it not, but I don't have a problem with it. The only problem that I have is that it's in the full game, right? And what I mean by that is like Warzone was its own thing before. It started off as its own thing that you could purchase by itself. Like if you went into the PlayStation Store, you could type in Warzone and it would pop up. That's how it was, right? And then they started letting Warzone be the main focus because it was their main money grab, and it ended up being to the point where it was called Warzone. Like Call of Duty was called Warzone at some point on PlayStation. And it was like you download that and then you have to go through this to get to, let's say, Modern Warfare 2, what was that, 2019, I believe, right? The remaster. Whenever I was playing that, you had to go through Warzone to get to that. And so it became this hub almost, like they were shoving it down your throat. And so what I'm saying by that, dude, I paid $70 something, right? 70, probably 80, like, cause I got it physically. So probably like $80 for Battlefield 6. I don't want to see fucking RedSec notifications and all this stuff popping up in my face every time I load up this game. It bothers me. Like, it doesn't have to be like a rage deal, but like it does bother me to a point because I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like a deal breaker. It's just kind of a minor annoyance.
Yeah, it's a minor annoyance. It's like, what the fuck? Why do I have to look at this? I just gave you all this money, and then you're still trying to shove this freaking battle royale down my throat. It just gets on my nerves. And so when you could have easily just made it its own application, it didn't like. If it was its own application, I wouldn't say a word about it. I wouldn't give a fuck about it. You know,
it's kind of like how Red Dead 2 is online, or Red Dead 2 is on, or has a separate thing.
Yeah,
I have Red Dead Online, but I just don't have like Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think, but
yeah,
you know, GTA Online is kind of its own thing, essentially.
Right. And the difference with that, right? Because GTA Online, that it came after, but GTA is a single player game until you add that part in. Then it's multiplayer. All like a few GTAs before had multiplayer, but we already have a multiplayer in Battlefield. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have a multiplayer
Yeah.
mode in Battlefield. So and that's a part of the main game. That's attached to the main game. I just don't see why RedSec had to be a part of the main game that I just paid for. It should be something that I can go and be like, oh, they released that, and then I don't know, maybe no, I don't want to see an ad for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe no, you can have an ad in there, but like not every time, right? Not every time I load up, that's the first thing I see before I even see the game modes, like the menu that I want to see. Maybe have one notification in the fucking side in the bottom of the damn menu or some shit that pops up and says, hey, new mode, RedSec, or new battle royale, RedSec, check it out. And then you click on it, it brings you to where you can get the game, right?
Yeah.
PlayStation Store, whatever the fuck, right? That makes more sense to me than forcing it down my throat every time I fucking like open the game, open the application. It's stupid.
Yeah. I get
And
that,
so yeah. And another thing I want to touch on the fucking bro. It's Warzone. Like, I know people are loving it more. Like, I know people feel like it's refreshing and all this stuff. It's Warzone. I mean, like, it's Warzone, bro. It's Warzone with better gunplay and game. I feel like Battlefield 6 as a gameplay, like mechanic wise, bro, way better.
really like-
Blows
I
Call of
really
Duty
like
out
the
the
way-
water, bro. Like,
I
there's
really like the way the
nothing.
game feels. I didn't even talk about
Exactly.
that yet.
Yeah.
I really fucking love the way the game feels. Like,
Right. Like,
I
it's
really
great. The gun, bro, you cannot tell me that you would prefer fucking Call of Duty mechanics over Battlefield 6. You can't. The game, like, it's so crisp. Everything feels so reactive, and it's also punchy. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it. How can I explain this? Stuff feels like it has an impact. When I snipe somebody and that shit, like, I feel it. Like, the sound effects, everything is just better, bro.
Yeah, like I feel like last time we were playing and I was like sniping, I was dead at sniping people with a fucking LMG.
With an LMG, yeah.
Like I was doing that. Like I felt so much of a punch from the gun. Like I felt
Right.
so much of a
Like,
punch
it's
from
like
the
you
sound
can
effects.
feel the recoil, like, just from the sound it has and just from the mechanic, like, just from the control you have over the controller. Like, just, bro, if you can feel the recoil, it's like you can feel the recoil back.
I felt it. Yeah, I felt the recoil.
And it just adds to the immersion. So I feel like this RedSec thing, like, I'm sure it's fun. I'm not saying it's not, right? It's fun, okay, but it's also just Warzone. Like, it's really Warzone with like some Battlefield 6 makeup on it. You know what I'm saying? When you jump out of the when you're in the plane, it's Warzone. Text, everything, font, everything is Warzone. All the headers for where you go on the map, Warzone, bro. The only thing that I feel like is really like that really makes it stand out is the vehicles and the ring of fire. Instead of being gas, you can't, like, it's a ring of fire. As soon as you get touched by a ring of fire, you're dead. I think that's really the only things that like make it anywhere different. So I feel like it's great and all, and me just not being a big fan of it, like me just not thinking that it needed that, it's just something that I pointed out. But on to the next, you know.
Yeah.
Probably we could say that's another part of that, the battle royale, the skins, right? The battle pass shit, the season 1, all that stuff, bro. I don't know if you looked at the skins. If you haven't, you should look at that now. Like,
Okay.
they're not bad, right? They're not like completely shit, but they aren't worth paying for. One, like, in my eyes, I don't feel like they're worth paying for. And
Really not your cup of tea.
yeah, no, I would. They're not bad. Like I said, they're not terrible. They're not dog shit. They're not worth paying for though. You know? And some of them aren't good at all. And then there's also the problem with the colors, right? We had an issue where they kept slapping all of these bright ass colors on them. Bright yellow, bright green. There was one that was like most of the camo was just blue. It was like a bright blue. And then there was like there's also some with like the bright orange and shit, and it's just like we're we were told we're getting like some regular like rugged boots to ground type of stuff like cosmetics, bro. I'm pretty sure you're not finna see anybody, right, that's actually like in a war and fighting for their life wearing bright fucking colors. Like the brightest thing you see on soldiers is probably like an identification band that they wear on their arms or something. That's it. You're not seeing some bright splattered fucking like somebody threw a can of paint on the costume. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a little
I get that.
ridiculous. And so of course they changed it, right? Let's give that to them. They did tone down the
changed it?
colors. Yeah, they toned down the colors. It's the same skin,
Okay.
but they kind of like instead of being so bright, they toned it down to where it's kind of like, you know, it kind of blends in with the camo a little bit more.
I think I'm
So
looking at it right now. So
yeah,
it's the PAX Vanguard thingy.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. I do like the way it looks though. I can't lie.
yeah. So they toned it down. They toned down the colors, which is, I gotta give them a round of applause for that because it. A lot of people thought it was stupid. Why are we complaining about the skins when there's actual bugs in the game and all this stuff? And I was thinking about this the other day, like driving home from work, and I was like, playing Call of Duty, like everything kind of shifted after probably Advanced Warfare, right? And I was thinking, and I was like, you know how they say Rome wasn't built in a day, you know?
Yeah.
I just started thinking like COD wasn't ruined in a day. Like it wasn't just all of a sudden we're adding Beavis and Butthead to the fucking game or American Dad. Like it wasn't just out of the blue that they said that and they just threw it in there. And everybody was like, "Oh no, we don't like this." No, it was over like years and years that they kept adding and kind of just moving in a direction where people were like, "Okay, what is
Not
this?"
really liking
But
it.
yeah, but people stayed so quiet about it. It just didn't. It never got enough people where they were like, "Okay, no, I'm not dealing with this." You know, the whole speak with your
Yeah.
wallet type of thing. And so you go from like people hating Advanced Warfare, and then okay, we heard that. My bad. And then it kind of just slowly kept popping back up. Like certain things would just slowly keep popping back up that people didn't like. Sliding, right? I actually liked the sliding in Ghost and all that stuff, but people didn't like
Yeah.
sliding. And then it just kind of kept going. The movement just kept getting worse and worse and worse and faster and faster and faster and like pulling away from that old Call of Duty type of feeling, you know, the playing as an actual soldier type of feeling. And so
I guess it's kind of similar to why some people don't like RE6, even though I fucking love RE6, but like
yeah, that fast
I guess
pace. Yeah,
like
exactly.
or like they started move like started, and they added a lot more like, combat and stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess I can understand why people didn't like that. I
Yeah.
love that game still, but yeah, I get that. So
It's yeah, and that's where it is, right? Because you see after that we don't have any more Resident Evils that play like that. And
yeah.
I'm okay with the old style of Resident Evil also, so I don't really care. But
Same.
off of Resident Evil, like you see what I'm saying though, right? Like it applies here. It's like
Yeah.
you're talking about why are you guys complaining about this and why are you complaining about that? Is little, it doesn't even matter that much. Why are you complaining about a battle royale and why are you complaining about this? But it does matter. It just doesn't, it's not affecting stuff as bad as it will later. The more it's like a kid pressing your boundaries to see how far they can go. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna add bright. We start off with bright camos. Nobody said nothing. You know, there's like a couple people, but they don't care. They still bought it anyway. Like who gives a shit, right? And then they keep going, and now instead of this, well, we wanna stick to the boots to ground soldier feeling of games and all this stuff or whatever they said. It starts going to, these people don't actually care about that stuff that much. They're still buying this stuff. They're still buying it. You know what? Let's go ahead and get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then the same thing that happened to COD happens in Battlefield 6. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of get that whole aspect of like, why does it matter? Just don't interact with it. I've had that take sometimes in other games,
Yeah.
but I've come to realize why it matters so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? It matters more because the more things you let slide through the cracks that you actually don't want, but you have this mindset of, oh, I'm not gonna be a fucking Karen and complain, then the more stuff you're actually gonna start, like the more stuff you're gonna start seeing where you actually have a problem with it, and it's gonna be too late. You
It's
know,
gonna be too late.
the
Yeah.
same way COD, bro. People till this day still talk about the same things that have been in this series for like years now. They still don't like it, but they still buy the game anyway, and that's why nothing changed. The only reason that anything is changing in COD right now today is because of Battlefield 6. If you believe anything else, you're crazy. The only reason that they're changing anything and doing anything and taking out skill-based matchmaking or reducing it a little bit and all these things is because of Battlefield 6, not because of what you guys said, because they know you're still gonna buy it anyway.
And it's like and here's the thing that's kind of, I was thinking while you're saying that, like, there's a thing of you're not gonna know till you buy it, but at the same time, because I'm full that 100%, but like in this specific, situation, it's kind of like, do I just wait for reviews,
right,
or do I just wait for, like, do I just look at someone play the entire game and then see if there's anything that I don't like about the shit or something like that? Because it's like, if you just say, okay, fuck it, we're gonna go on a goddamn strike and just not buy this fucking game.
Yeah.
But what if the game that they made
was
you
good,
actually would have liked?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's you got to teeter with it, because I don't think you have to watch. You can watch a review, right? Most reviews are spoiler free and all that stuff, and they do. Some people really do break down stuff very good, but you also can just watch gameplay.
That's what bro. In my opinion, I don't even watch reviews anymore. I just watch no commentary gameplay.
Exactly, just to see if this is something. Get the feel of it. Is it still too quick for you? Is it still this? Like, get a feel for it.
I want that because I don't want someone else's opinions being in my head
while you're deciding if you want to get it.
Yep, so I'm there like, oh fuck, well this person, because in my fucking limbic lobe is like, oh shit, well this person said this, and well this person said this, so are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I fucking like the game, goddamn. Yeah. So that's why I'm an advocate for, like, no commentary gameplay. This is the one fucking game I was gonna get. I forgot the name of it, but it's like a Souls like. I just looked at no commentary gameplay. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting it eventually when I get more money, but yeah.
And I feel like that's where, like, that's just where you have to have a little bit of discernment, take things slow. But I don't think you should sit there and, well, you guys have been fucking me over for like 5 years. I'm still gonna pre-order. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't. Yeah. This is why we have so many issues with gaming now, because it's like the same thing with, they're just big corporations. It's the same thing as buying groceries and all this shit. They're big corporations now. We're not just dealing with nerdy guys playing games with like somebody that also likes games backing them or something. Like, that's not how it works anymore. And we have to realize that. Not saying those people don't work on games still, but like, you can't just expect to see that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be very weary. You're dealing with money hungry people now. It's not the same day and age. So I think while I understand why some people think, hey, this is stupid to complain about, and hey, this and that, it's not when you really think about it. It might seem stupid right now, but it won't be in a couple months or a year from now or multiple years from now. Your opinion and your voice directly impacts how things go. So next thing I want to talk on. Oh my God, bro. The streamers, the COD streamers that have nothing to do right now, right? And these are people that are paid by COD, right? Like, they're paid to say, oh yeah, this game is great. They get paid, right? They're playing Battlefield 6 right now. Nobody likes Black Ops 6 right now because of the hacking situation. It just is just shit, right? The whole situation with the game is shit. So everybody's basically just waiting on Black Ops 7. Fuck it, right? Battlefield 6 comes out, everybody's like, okay, let's jump on that bandwagon because it has a lot of hype behind it. This is everybody and their mama is looking at Battlefield 6 and like, oh shit, Battlefield is back, right? So they come over and they start playing this, and they're big streamers, man. They have a lot of draw and a lot of opinion, their opinion holds weight. And a lot of these guys come over and they're advocating for things that would just make Battlefield 6 like a COD reject. And
Oh, I see.
yeah, and so my problem with this situation, I'll give some examples, right? Because for the people that know, they already know the examples, but I don't understand the mentality of, yeah, you know, I'm really not fucking with this game right now. Like I'm not, I really don't like where COD is going and where it's went the past few years and all this stuff and blah blah blah, right? And then simultaneously coming to a new game, a new shooter, which is not even remote. They're definitely in the same genre, but Battlefield has a different approach. Yeah, it's a shooter, and it's a military shooter at that. But Battlefield has always been more tactical, slow paced, objective based. It leans more towards milsim than just Call of Duty shooter, right?
I agree.
So you come from this different game, Call of Duty, and then you're like, oh yeah, let's go play Battlefield 6. You go to Battlefield 6, and all you do is try to implement things that make Call of Duty what it is right now. And what I mean by that, the I believe it's Omni movement right now. I believe that's what it's called right now. The sliding, the fast pace, just everything that makes it fast paced. The fucking slide canceling, slide jumping, whatever it's called, where you can just slide jump around the map super fast, a bunch of crazy shit like that. Kill streaks, all this type of stuff. Why would you want kill streaks in Battlefield? Like, let's be honest. You have vehicles in Battlefield for a reason, brother. That makes no sense.
Like, you can start the game in a tank,
in a tank, in a jet, in a helicopter. It makes
like,
no sense. I don't know if this is rage bait or not. I feel like it has to be, or you're just really stupid.
I think part of it
is and part of it ain't.
Probably, yeah. I think part of it is rage, but I don't understand rage bait. But we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's either that or just people like, I mean, because they play Call of Duty their entire life, and you know, like it's just ingrained into their brain.
Yeah.
So like, I can understand that, but like at the same time,
it's a different game.
It's a different game. And if you want this in this, if you want this,
then wait till wait till Black Ops 7 comes out. You see what I'm saying?
Just play the other game.
Yeah.
Just play the other fucking game. Like it's not like, you gotta understand when something's just not for you,
right?
And realize that it's okay.
And see, that's my problem, because I've thought about it, right? And I've tried to give them, like, I tried to think from their shoes. And the only way I could see that making any form of sense, even then it wouldn't make sense at all. So let me just clarify that. But any form of sense would be like if Call of Duty was done, like they're a whole shit, Activision, Treyarch, whoever the fuck, everything shut down. There was no more Call of Duty ever again. Then it would make sense for you to have that, like, that lingering feeling where you want somebody to come in and take that spot, right?
It's kind of like, it's kind of like how like a game you love, comes out or ends, right? They end the series,
yeah,
and then you're like, damn. Years later, you're like, damn.
You want something to scratch that itch.
You want something to scratch that itch. So then another game comes out. It's either a sequel or a spiritual successor to that game, in a sense, if you feel that way,
right?
If you have that interpretation or whatever. So it's kind of like that. I get that, and I do love that, but
don't do that here.
Don't not here. Not
it doesn't make sense. Yeah, and so, like I was saying, like, bro, you're trying to take Battlefield and make it Call of Duty, and the thing is, there's already a Call of Duty. Like, they're competing, they're competitors. Exactly.
Bro, here's the thing. Here's another thing I was thinking about. People still play the other CODs.
Right.
People still play the other freaking CODs.
You can still find some matches on there.
You can go on MW2
and still have people playing. Exactly.
And fucking play that game right now. You can get prestige on that goddamn game right now if you wanted to. Like, dude.
It doesn't make sense. And so it's like, for you to come over here, especially with such a voice that you have, right? And for people that don't know what I'm talking about, the biggest culprit of this is, like, I would say, FaZe Swags, right? I'm just gonna use him. He's the biggest example of this shit, and I really think he's starting to rage. Like at first he was definitely being serious, and now he's starting to rage bait it a little bit. But like shit like that, it doesn't make sense. Why would you sit here and take this other game? This game is objective based. It's slower. It's not as slow as it used to be, but it is slower than Call of Duty is. It's more like you have to think more. You have vehicles in it. You have stuff that everybody plays a part in this shit. And so it's not a Call of Duty like run and gun type of game.
Not that.
So for you to sit here and try to bring these type of aspects to this game is just stupid as fuck. Like it doesn't make sense. And it makes you just look like a dumbass. Like I don't know how else to explain that. You just look stupid as fuck. It doesn't make sense. So leave that shit to COD, man. Like it doesn't make sense that you're having a relationship with COD that you don't even like right now, and oh yeah, Black Ops 6, it's not that great, man. Like I just and then you sit here and have another game that's like, hey, we have this type of game style. And you're like, yeah, I like this game, man, but you know what it needs? A little bit of COD. Like it's fucking retarded as far as battle pass. Even when it comes to battle, yeah, it needs a battle royale. It needs that. It's not gonna survive without a battle royale. That's a fucking lie. I hate that mindset of it's not gonna survive without a battle royale. It will. It will. There's majority of this core fan base doesn't want a battle royale.
Not every game needs to have the same shit as every other fucking game.
Right. And it's like, bro,
like, dude,
let it die. I'm not saying let battle royales die, right? If people really want to make battle royales, let them. But I mean, this damn stigma that you have to have a battle royale nowadays for your game to do anything needs to fucking go.
I hate that shit.
Leave that shit,
bro. Because again, I'm someone that has the mentality that art is infinite. So then that just takes away so much creativity to make something that you're really proud of, something that you probably haven't seen other people do. Again, which in my opinion, they probably have already with the 14 fucking game modes they play in the game. So then, with this whole stigma of like, oh damn, you have to put this in the game, otherwise it won't, be success. And I understand from a business standpoint, you gotta do what you gotta do to make money, all that stuff. At the same fucking time, that takes away from creativity of you making something that you really want to damn make.
Right.
I hate that shit so much.
It's so stupid, and it's like, and I'm gonna blame like, I don't know who it is. I'm gonna blame it on like EA. EA is shady as fuck anyway. We already know this. But like I'm gonna blame it on that corporate side of the game. Like, I feel like that's that corporate thing where it's like, well, we could get more money out of it if we do this. But it's like, brother, I will pay money, right? I've already paid you fucking $70, bro. That's so much. $80, me, like with a physical, right? I paid you $80. I feel like with that, you could have left out some of these game modes, right? And I was speaking to one of my coworkers about this yesterday or a couple of days ago. And you know what he said to me? He was like, it would be normal. It would make more sense, right? If things went back to being like $40 and you gave me 4 game modes.
Honestly, I'd be
campaign and then 3 game or 3 multiplayer modes. But let's say 4 game modes, $40, right? $10 per game mode. Campaign. Right? Campaign. Let's do conquest and breakthrough, right? And then make some type of something for people that like to play stuff together but casual. And let's get into the next point with that. Leading with that, DICE decided to implement a casual, I believe, breakthrough mode. I believe that's the mode, right? I know it's casual. I feel like it's casual breakthrough. It is. It's casual breakthrough mode, right?
Right. Yeah.
And in this mode, it allows you to earn progression, complete all the challenges. So everything normal that normal multiplayer does, except it's a mix of players and bots.
Okay.
And that doesn't sound garbage completely, but this is where the problem is, right? You have smaller teams. So each team has 16 players on it. 8 regular players or real players per team, and 32 bots.
Wait, what?
Or hold on, I think I got my math wrong. Hold on, give me 1 second. So it's, let me make sure I'm remembering this shit right. So it's 16 real, that's what it is. Okay, it's 16 real players, 8 players per team, 8 real players per team. There you go. And then 32 bots. So 16 per team, 16 bots per team.
16 bots per team. Okay.
Right. And their hopes for this is to make matches less chaotic and more appealing to people that aren't as good at the game. And this goes against everything I believe in with the games, because you play multiplayer to play with real people.
We're real people.
Right? And gonna sound like a fucking old person, I guess. I'm not that fucking old. I'm 24. Back in the day, back in the good old days, you played multiplayer and you got your ass beat. I don't know if you remember how bad we got our ass beat whenever we first started playing fucking MW3.
Bro, I'm getting flashback.
Terrible, right? It was terrible. It was fun. It was still fun, but it was ass. Like, we were getting our ass beat all the time. Raging. I'm talking about, it was bad. It was that bad to the point where it's like, oh yeah, what the fuck?
Well, we were just so bad. I started saying cuss words that I didn't even know I.
Bro, exactly.
I don't know how I didn't get caught that one day.
Bro, it was so bad. This man, like, bro, out loud, screaming, tweaking the fuck out.
There. He was right there. I swear to God.
Cussing.
Right
bro, literally.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Bro.
But
going nuts. That was the experience. Crazy. You were bad at it. You got punished for being bad at it until you stop being fucking bad at it.
And then you keep getting better. Progress. Wait. Practice makes progress.
Exactly.
Like a fucking fighting game. You're gonna get your ass kicked. It's like actual martial arts. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
Exactly. But you get better. It pushes you to get better.
Exactly.
And for some fucking reason, in this day and age full of these fucking sugar squares that we are fucking living amongst, that just isn't there. There's like no pride. And I'm not even trying to be exaggerative, but like, there's no pride. There's no feeling of like wanting to do stuff or achieve shit. That's why there's so many hackers and shit now. It's like, there's no feeling of wanting to watch yourself progress and get better. There's none of that no more. You just want instant gratification. So you can play. So you get on here and you go play fucking casual mode and fight fucking bots and get what, 30 something fucking, probably more than that, probably 100 plus fucking kills in that match, because you're killing bots over and over and over and over and over and over again. And there's no test there. It makes no sense. And to go back to my first issue, the fucking, you're pulling more people, because now instead of having to play this instead of having to just get good to experience multiplayer, they can just do it and just get the instant gratification. And it's taking away from the actual fucking like people in multiplayer. Again, like, it makes no sense. And so my rebuttal to this, and my fucking opinion of this, it's okay to not want to play, not want to have to grind and get better at a game. That's perfectly fine. That's why they make single player games, and certain games like fucking damn Animal Crossing, all that there's no grind in that. There's certain games for people like that.
Yeah.
If you really are a person that likes shooters but just can't seem to get by, maybe you're older, your reaction time ain't as good, or maybe you're just really just not, like, you just haven't played a lot of games and you just really don't have it. That is where, and you can vouch for me on this, because we used to spend so much time on these modes. That is where things, and of course this is gonna sound so fucking hypocritical, because I'm like, don't bring shit from COD to Battlefield 6. Don't bring shit from COD. Leave shit in COD that is COD, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That is where certain modes like Spec Ops and fucking MW2 and 3 came from.
Spec Ops, yeah.
That's where they thrived. If you just wanted to chill with your bros and you still wanted to play online with people and all that stuff, but you wanted to have like you wanted it to be a certain thing where it's not so fucking sweaty or competitive, play that. Play those modes right there. Bro, they make so much sense. Play those modes. You still get to play the gameplay. It's just different. It's just you play against bots. That's what you're doing anyway. Just do that all the way. Make the people that aren't interested in getting good, make them a Spec Ops mode. Make them something else that they can do in the campaign. Make them something like that. Side missions.
That's why I asked, like, damn, like, is there only campaign? Like, there's only one single player mode in the entire game. And I was like shocked when you said no. I was like, are you serious? Like,
yeah, I don't feel like there needs to be that crazy amount, but I do understand that. Like, you know, some people just want to play these games casually. That's fine. Give them these modes where they can still feel that experience, but they don't have to take away from the multiplayer experience.
Yeah, because then it's like taking away from it's taking away from the people that want to get good, because the people, they, like you said, you know, they're too busy playing the casual mode. So now the people that actually want to get good are like too big. Well, then again, I don't know, because I can also understand the opinion. Well, that's their mode then for the people that don't want to get good.
Right.
I get that, like that, having that opinion as well of like just
let them have that.
Let them have that mode,
because you're touching bases with everybody. You're trying to do that now, but you're also like, you're kind of hindering some folks, you know, because
I get that. Yeah.
I feel like if you want the multiplayer experience, and what I mean by that is like Conquest, right? You can't get that in a fucking, like, unless you want to make it just full of bots, you can't get that in this casual type of style, which is great. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like if you want that mode, you have to fucking play a multiplayer. It's not fair that you get to experience it while also taking the main point of the mode out. The main point is to work together with other people to complete these objectives. Whatever team has the better teamwork and has the more communication and stuff like that, they win. I feel like that should be rewarded. I don't feel like you should be able to do that with fucking bots. It doesn't make sense. It's just not. It takes away from it, and I feel like it's just a little stupid in my opinion. It's like you're copping out. You're copping out for these folks that aren't taking the time to actually embrace and enjoy what makes this experience so great. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid.
I agree. Like, I definitely get that. Like, because yes, you have like a casual mode. You have this, you know, you want like everyone to, like, you know, be able to enjoy the game and stuff. But at the same time, like, there are just gonna be some things. Like, for example,
you can't please everybody.
It's like, oh my god, yes, literally. Yeah, you just said it. You cannot fucking please everybody, and for the love of God, don't try to.
Because then you please nobody.
Because then I think it's like, oh, well, freaking like, oh, well, I know you can't please everybody, but I'm sure you should try. Don't fucking try. Yeah. Because then you're taking away from what you want to make, and you're taking away from, because like, it's like that's like adding fucking a casual mode to fucking Dark Souls.
Exactly. No, perfect. No. Perfect explanation. No, you can't like, do that. Dude, it takes away from the essence of Dark Souls.
Bro, literally, even though I have not beat Code Vein yet, I'm going to beat that fucking game one day. Like, literally, like, I haven't beat Code Vein because, like, I'm just that bad at it. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna beat that fucking game. I don't care. Like, I can't. And if I don't, and if I can't, it's not for me then.
Yeah.
Simple as fucking that. You can't. Not everything is for everyone. You can't fucking, like, understand, like, it's getting shipped worldwide and shit, but it's not gonna be for everyone,
right?
And that you have to be okay with that.
And I appreciate you fucking, like, talking with me about this. I appreciate your takes on this. Like, I feel like we can end it at that. You don't try to please everyone, because in that process, in that act, you please no one. You know, and you can see that a lot here in Battlefield 6, whether it be the core Battlefield fans and and them trying to also bring in some of those Call of Duty players, which is great business wise. Like, I love that. Try to bring some of these guys over here. It makes sense, right? You see a hole, you take it.
Yeah.
But you can see that with the core fan base and the COD players, or people that coming from COD, try to find a balance there. Then you also have the casual and the people that can't keep up, and then the people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't keep up, the game is just not for you at that point,
It's like, and you gotta be okay with that. Like,
And even then, the thing, not to cut you off, I'm sorry to cut you off, but like,
you're good.
Even then, right? You can say that, but even when I'm dying, even when I have ass games, I still find fun in it. If I was really ass, like, I'm pretty good at the fucking game. Like, I'm pretty good when it comes to assault. I'm not very good at flying jets yet, but we're getting there. But like, when it comes to like assault and engineer and stuff and shit, even recon sometimes, like, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with this. Support is I feel like support is the best class, also like the easiest class to get into.
I can get that, yeah.
If you're not good and you can't keep up with the gameplay, like the gunplay, fucking, you don't have to, because you can find something else to do, and that's the beauty of it. In COD, I understand,
agree.
right? In team deathmatch, you have to be good. There's nothing else you can do. If you're just ass, you're fucking over your teammates at that point, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking over your team because you suck. I understand that, and of course, you can just try to get better, or if you don't and you just can't, you really can't do shit. In Battlefield, that's not the case. In Battlefield, you have objectives. You have different roles. You can play different roles the same way in Marvel Rivals. You can, if you suck at the game, you can play a healer that has something where you don't have to aim as much, and you can still be like the top healer every game or some shit, because you're just really good at healing. You're not good at the fast pace of aiming and or fucking all this other stuff, but you're really good at being a support character, standing in the back line and pushing your team forward, right? By healing them.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in Battlefield. If you're not good at gunplay, don't play fucking assault. Play engineer and fucking ride at the back of tanks and fucking heal up tanks. Or get one of the homing launchers. You see a helicopter, use your homing launcher and aim at it for a couple of seconds and shoot it. You don't even have to aim at it that great. You just have to have it in your sight. Bam. Do that all game. If you're if you don't want to do that, you can be support. Drop bags, drop ammo bags for people that are really good. Drop the ammo bags. Keep people up. Keep rezzing foes. What else? Throw smokes down, bro, etc. There's so much you can fucking do. Throw down your cover. There's so much you can do in this game that it makes no sense for you to want a casual mode.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do in this game, and at the end of the day, if you don't care about getting good, then you can do all the things that you just said,
right?
But
and still have a good time. It's still gonna be cinematic.
Still have a good time, bro. Like, legit, like I legit feel like if I got on and played the way you just said right now, I still would feel like I'm in a movie.
Exactly, bro. The adrenaline that you get, right? Even as support, right? The fucking bro, you've done it for me. You fucking play support most of the time, right?
Yeah.
The game, what, yesterday or the day before, we're on a rooftop and I kept getting sniped. I'm playing recon. I'm getting sniped, and the amount of times I just see this man run to me across the roof and fucking dive. It's just, bro, you can have so many funny moments. You can have so many cinematic moments. It feels so immersive. The game is great. And it still allows you to have so much fun, bro. Like, I plead with people, stop this fucking like easy way out mindset of everything. And to fucking DICE and EA, stop feeding this shit and stop enabling this shit. It's so terrible, and it takes away from the heart of the game, the heart of the experience. You're saturating this experience because you want to be, because you're a fucking pussy. And I just hate that shit. I hate it. I can't stand it. It makes no sense. If you want to play some fucking bots, go play another fucking game. Go play damn what's the game? First Descendant. That's what we were playing, right? Like a couple months ago. Play that shit. That's all AI. All AI. Go play that. That's a fucking shooter. Like, go find something else to do. Like,
Like,
It
bro,
just,
you know
I
how
hate
bro,
that
you know how many
shit.
games there are, bro? You know how many fucking games exist?
Exactly. You
Bro,
can find something. Bro, if you play on PC, go play Arma. Arma is on, bro. Arma is on consoles now. Play Arma. It's a fucking.
bro,
If
play
you want
Arma.
to have that fucking experience and still play against AI bots or whatever the fuck, you can do that better
Like,
with Arma.
like, bro, fucking, like, bro, they're fucking putting damn Valheim on console now. Like, bro, go
Bro,
play Valheim.
go play that shit,
fucking
bro.
Valheim, bro.
Like to cut
Like,
myself
dude,
off and to cut this conversation off, because I can just keep fucking talking about
we
this
could
for
keep it,
hours, bro. We do this all the time, bro.
we do this all the fucking time.
And we
could
just
go
and we
for
just agreed to just
fucking
bring it
hours.
here instead of just like
Yes.
wasting it. We can bring it here, you know. But I appreciate you guys for listening to this. You know, I appreciate my brother Toboe, bro. Literally, and this is literally my brother. Like, this is my my little brother, bro. I appreciate you, you know, taking some time out and fucking talking to me about this shit and doing this
Hell
for the
yeah,
channel. All his stuff will be in the description, of course. I gotta represent my family. Yeah, stop being fucking pussies. That's it. That's what I'm gonna leave you with. Stop being pussies. Stop taking the easy way out with everything, because it doesn't help you ever. And not just in gaming, I mean in life in general. Stop
Fucking
taking
life.
the easy way out. Stop wanting stuff handed to you. It's never gonna get you anything. You're always gonna be a fucking pussy. And even if you don't like how I'm saying that and how I say it, just take it to heart anyway. Leave out that part, because you know it too. You think it yourself. You don't respect yourself if you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna call it here. I appreciate anybody that heard this and listened to it, especially anybody that listened all the way through. And have a good day and
Have yourself a damn good
stay
one,
strong. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
I love games and I love art. So I hope that the way we were talking about it conveyed that. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. See. All right. Good. See, we leave it on a softer note. There we go. All right.